clapping, always. Perpetual clapping. How you doing, everybody? I'm Keith, and I've been doing voiceover for a little over 20 years now. I don't know, you guys may know me as different characters. I've been very lucky to get to work in anime, original animation, video games, all kinds of different stuff. So maybe you know, taller governor, ready to go. Maybe you know, fly away, my little raccoon. Let's see, maybe you know, my, how unusual. It looks like that poor man's arms have turned to flower petals. Or, let's see, maybe you know, nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards. Either way, however you know me or even if you don't, I'm so glad to have you all here. And by the way, I saw some awesome cosplays out here. I saw, where's Look Alive, Monster Joe Star? He's trying to lure you in like it's not Speedwagon, yeah! Love it.
Hey everybody, I'm Griffin. My favorite color is green. I love Mediterranean food. That's what I just had about 30 minutes ago. I'm really full. I'm a Scorpio. And I do voiceover. You might know me as Akira Fudo in Devil May Cry Baby. Tokyo in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Child in Genshin Impact. Cold Rice in Attack on Titan. Hunter and many, many others. I originally moved to LA to pursue music, but fell into voice acting in 2010, and I've been doing it ever since. And I just started doing conventions about a year ago, so this is really a pleasure. So, thank you.
It's always special to get to be at a convention. Brendan and Keith, I know that you both have had some convention experiences in the past. Do you have any fond convention memories?
I got to sit beside Billy West for three in a row, and we got to be friends, and he said nice things about me to a newspaper, so it's a fascinating thing to be able to participate in this really cool medium, and then get, obviously, this great opportunity to be on this side of the stage, and how all of these wonderful humans are just also wonderful humans, just like when I'm in that side of the stage, sitting amongst wonderful humans. It's an incredible thing. I know we've been waiting a long time. I might be still a bit apprehensive about crowds, but what a meaningful thing conventions are, because they allow us to come and fly those flags and be as weird and passionate as we want to be, and you know what's guaranteed? There's someone just like us there, ready to nerd out at least as hard with us. And we don't get that many other places in the world, so it's a constant reminder that what makes us weird makes us interesting.
Yeah.
I was going to conventions all the time as a teenager. I was doing Comic-Con. I'm out in Los Angeles. There's a Shrine Auditorium convention that's like one of those monthly ones. It's like first Sunday of every month kind of a deal. So, I grew up going to cons. So when I started working in voiceover, the first con that I went to, it was such a weird experience to be on the other side of it. It's very nice, very pleasant, but I also did a lot of, still got to roam the dealer hall, buy a bunch of stuff. So I'm still doing everything else that you guys are doing too, of course, because I got, there's a few lines I got to get into and people I want to meet and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been really lucky because I've heard horror stories from some people from cons, especially a ways ago if you go back over 10 years. But I've always had a very positive experience. Everywhere I've gone has been very welcoming. If anything goes wrong, it's something subtle and small. But I love this. Some cons have this really great feeling. It's almost like a summer campy feeling. Like you're in a safe place. You're with people that come every year. There's some new people there. I remember dodging Katamari balls in the hallways at different cons and stuff. I haven't seen that in years. You guys, have you ever done that? Where everybody clumps together and every time you run into somebody else, they have to roll with you. There used to be a huge thing. You need to dodge it.
Pandemic friendly.
Yeah. I guess we can't do that now.
Let's pass spoons from mouth to mouth.
So, let's play a kissing game. Yeah, we're not going to do that or whatever. Bobbing for apples. No longer happening at this con or any con. But yeah, no, I still just have a blast. So I'm always honored just to be an attendee at any con, so much less a guest. So thank you so much for having me. It's amazing to be part of it. And let me know if you come by and it's your first con. Because I always love that. It's always nice to know. It makes me smile really big just to know that I'm even a small part of your very first convention experience, because I think that's such a magical thing. So.
Yeah. So, this is your first convention outing here in Canada.
Oh yeah, here in Canada for sure. Yeah, I haven't been to Canada since I was maybe 12. So, and this is my first time in Calgary. I feel very welcome that somebody today gifted me a Flames hat. That was just a great way to start.
They went down in value last night. That was the...
It's just going to make it an exciting series, that's all. It would be easy to just win twice in a row.
You'd ask for an interesting story, right? For conventions?
Yeah, tell me about an interesting convention memory you had.
Well, I would say one thing that was really meaningful to me was that Anime Milwaukee gave me the opportunity to perform my music, my own original music, which was really awesome. But on a more sort of sentimental note, I've noticed that the community at these conventions is amazing and that people seem to be really enjoying themselves and getting along. Not like a sporting event where you're going to see a fight break out. It just seems like a really positive community, and everybody that I meet just seems to be so happy to be here. So I've been really enjoying this, and I want to continue to go to conventions because it's really fun. It's also a great way to see the country or the world. So it's all good stuff.
Does have that summer camp homie kind of feel, right? That's the kind of attitude you like to have, both amongst all of the attendees and the staff.
You're sleep deprived, you're not healthy.
But at least we have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Wi-Fi! Someone's dressed up as like a Wi-Fi full bar.
Yes, that's me!
They got their hotspot on.
Oh my God, that would be the best cosplay if you actually were a hotspot though too.
Not great for pandemics though, Keith.
No, you're standing within 20 feet of me, that's totally reasonable. And you get free Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm a hotspot. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's the fun thing. I think voice acting and cosplay, like all of these are really fun ways to kind of give back to communities that you love and that you cherish, and you get to interact with friends and fans in a different way. Do any of you have any thoughts, or does a specific memory come to mind with any interactions you've had with fans with a specific character?
Does any anime come to mind?
Is there any role that you've done that sparks fond memories of interacting with fans?
I would just say, for the interaction with fans is a whole secondary part of the job.
Yeah.
Because when we get a gig, we come in and our first job is, well, for me, it's first I want to be, I'm proud of what I'm doing and put something out there that I'm, give my 110%. And then the director needs to be satisfied with that. If any producers are there or writers, they all need to be satisfied with that. Of course, then, whatever company is doing it, they hear it and then pickups and whatever, so they're happy with it. The last for people that it gets to is you guys. Just everybody worldwide, they get it last. And we've already committed by then. The performance is locked in.
It's signed and sealed.
It's locked in, and with a lot of stuff we do, a lot of it disappears into the ether, meaning it exists. But we don't necessarily hear any feedback, because we do a lot of work that's not hugely popular. It's an averagely popular show, or some are for young kids, preschool shows. We don't necessarily hear back, oh my God, you were so great, and the Swivel Kids show, you were awesome. So we don't always hear back on that. So it's a very special thing, and I always appreciate it when
I know I'll never be the same. Shook my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should have given up on the ones I trust. Never should have been surprised when they shot him down. Cold blood to the ground.